Well, fears are growing that the US is going to see a spike in Covid-19 cases in December after some people ignored advice to stay at home and avoid travelling this Thanksgiving. Matthew in the Cube has more.
Thanksgiving in the United States is a tradition for family to travel across the country to be together for the holidays. But in 2020, there are concerns that as a result of this tradition, the United States could see a huge spike in the number of coronavirus cases. In the US, more than 12.6 million people have already tested positive for COVID-19, and more than 260,000 people have died since the start of the pandemic. Well, this year, the Centre for Disease Control and Prevention issued a warning that for the first time, they were advising people not to travel for Thanksgiving, while they did stop short of an outright ban. A number of senior officials, such as Dr. Tom Friedman, one of a number of people to post on social media suggesting that Thanksgiving could be a perfect storm to accelerate the spread of COVID-19, and that 2020 was perhaps a year to put travel and full gatherings to one side. Well, a number of Americans do not seem to have heeded that warning. The Transportation Security Administration said that the last weekend was one of the busiest they had seen for flights in the United States since the start of the pandemic. Meanwhile, you also have data that has been released by the global flight tracking service FlightRadar24. They have shown maps to showcase the number of flights in North America across the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Here, as you can see, on the 24th of November, they said there were 6,972 flights in total across North America. That was more than the equivalent number in 2018. Now compare this map to the same number in April. At a similar time, when there were COVID-19 cases and deaths at a similar rate, it was roughly a third the number of flights at 2,411. The United States and indeed across the world have noticed similar spikes in COVID-19, not just after Thanksgiving in Canada last month, but also as a result of holidays like Halloween. And with Europe and the rest of the world due to celebrate Christmas in the coming month, there are concerns that travel plans across the world could increase the spread of the pandemic.